I've got so much to tell you all, and I've got photos prepared to show you. Some of them I posted already, others not, but like, I've got to tell you something now. So, I was walking around there, minding my own business. Actually, I wasn't minding my own business. I was just minding everybody else's business. I was walking around the convention hall, and people came up to me and said hi because they knew me and they recognized me. That was so cool. With the most embarrassing picture, I deleted that. I'm not stupid. I deleted the most embarrassing picture. It's a jacket. Yes, that was me on a train. Like, actually, that's a train and a jacket. But yeah, because I went there by train, and this is shortly before Salzburg, and you can already see the mountains. Because, you know, whenever I say I'm from Austria to people who are not familiar with Austria and also not familiar with Europe, really, they always think that all of Austria is just super high mountains everywhere. That is not true. That is a lie. So I live in Vienna, and in Vienna we don't have mountains. We have like a hill or two, but it's not high. We don't have mountains here. However, going west from Vienna, the mountains start. And then the mountains. I love mountains. Hello, Wim. Good Monday. Hello. Hope you're well. You've never been on a train? You've never been on a train? Really? Are you from the US? That sounds like something somebody from the US would say. This is mind-blowing to me. You a huge fan of the Herman Miller body? Cool. Oh, that's awesome. You live on a mountaintop with goats roaming the fields. No, I don't. I really don't. Well, we live in tree cities, right? Tree cities. Mr. Calix, hello. Welcome. A decent chair. That's so cool. Nice. You're from Canada. Are there no trains in Canada? Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Captain Swing, welcome in. All the kangaroos, of course, all the kangaroos. Alright, well then. So, on the way to Salzburg, and there are mountains. And mountains are cool. This is the Salzburg train station, which I found looked nice because it looks so old. Very cool. You've been to the train station in Montreal, but have you also been on a train there, or just a train station? That means me in front of a train station, but that's a photo I actually posted, so we're gonna skip over that. And then on the way to the hotel, there is a river. That's the Salzach, the river going through Salzburg. We did get curious sponsorship deal with Herman Miller, especially considering how important shares are to the stream, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind a good sponsorship. I just lost a snowflake from my nail. That's fine. The water was high. It was also very dirty, so it was raining a lot in Salzburg. Not while I was there, but there are no boats, no. You have trains, but they're mostly cargo. There's a special passenger train for the summer. I've only seen it, not ridden on it. Fair enough. Still mind-blowing to me. Snowflakes are supposed to fall, that is true, yes. Just, that looked nice, you know. Also very cloudy on that day. I love my hair, I didn't notice that. Perfect. Funny story about this picture. The river was at my back. I was standing on a bridge, and in front of me was a street with cars going past. And I was holding out my hand with my phone for taking a selfie. So I was doing that. And apparently one driver thought I wanted to take a picture of what was in front of me. So they slowed down and waited until I finished with my photo. It was hilarious. It was also very kind. It was hilarious. Because I was taking a selfie. Of course they didn't know that, but they actually slowed down. Like, this is how nice people are in Salzburg. Just saying. That was awesome. It was really funny. Hello, Solviki. Welcome in. My hair's blue outside. Yeah. I mean, it's also blue here. But then I washed it again, so it's, it's washing out again. Great story, though. Hello, Dimas. Welcome. I had time, so I took a bathroom selfie, like every other influencer does, right? I thought I'd do that too. Why not? story is, I made it to the hotel, which was really a very new hotel, and they only had online everything. So there was no reception. I couldn't talk to anybody really. So I went there, and my room wasn't ready yet. So I asked for directions to get to the like luggage room, and I put my luggage there, and then I spent time taking photos and just, I don't know, I had time, right? And then I left the hotel again. I walked out of it, turned to the right, crossed the street, and then I got a text message saying that my room is ready. So I went back and I got to my room, which was really nice. That was funny. But if I hadn't spent so much time in the bathroom, I would have been like super far away already, probably at the convention, and I would have missed that, which would have been annoying. But yeah, legs? I don't know what you mean. I don't have legs. Wait, castles are stopped for people that want to cross the street? Yeah, no, they do. They do. That was my hotel room, and it was so fancy. Look at it. It was not a piano, but I was like the bed in the middle of the room, and nice furniture. I had a TV, which I used to watch YouTube. I had a teeny tiny balcony. Yeah, it was nice. There was a shower, which was a room with a glass door. It was nice. It is a funky bed for ball. Yeah, like the whole hotel was a bit artsy. I've got a photo for later then. That was me. You know that. It looked very cool. There was like a, I don't know, window bench in a way, but it was not quite next to the window. I don't know what that does, but I didn't sit on it. This is the entrance. So where's my mouse? Oh, here. This is the door to the hotel room, and this is like the most important bit of the room. It's the AC. It had AC. I had to turn it up a bit because it was just set to way too cold. But it had AC, and it was perfect. I came from Vienna in a heat wave, 30 plus degrees for like almost 2 weeks. Just this. And it was amazing. Yeah, the layout was nice. It was really good. Good room. The huge shower. It was a huge shower because it was just a room. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Was the water pressure amazing in the shower? No, it wasn't. Slept well? Not really. Like, the bed was amazing. The cushions, they were actually that high. It's not like you put your head on the cushion and then you just sink in, right? And it's fluffy. The pillows were that high. So I took the spare blanket and rolled it up and used that as a cushion because I couldn't sleep on those. They were just way too high. But I was nervous. First of all, I was stressed out from the whole weekend, and then I was nervous about everything. So I slept okay. Like, I slept well, but not enough. Yeah. Hello, Ren Zephyr. This is in Salzburg, Austria, because I just came back from a convention that took place there. So I'm now showing pictures. I should actually, is that not, it's not in the title. Oh, it's fine. People should ask. You asked. Perfect. Salzburg, Austria. Yeah, no, that's the headboard. Yes. You sleep with the head in the middle of the room, basically. Yeah. How to ruin people's necks. Exactly, that's why I didn't use that. It was good. It was nice. And that was my teeny tiny balcony. And I was there to take a picture to this side, take a picture to that side, and then I went inside again and closed it. That's how much I like balconies. Thin pillows aren't nearly common enough. Yeah, like my pillow at home is very thin, so I'm just not used to it. Oh, it's like a room you stayed in Berlin. Cool. I think there are more hotels just popping up, being fancy and just artsy as well, and not just practical. I think people like that nowadays. It's 85% of your balcony size. Holy. So you can just stand outside on your balcony and that's it. That's what it sounds like. You would want to see the door when you wake up. You could see the balcony door. Wasn't the street noisy? No, because there were 2 windows. So generally in Austria, if the windows are modern, we have like a window has several layers of glass. So they are mostly soundproof. You missed the start. Oh no, mystery. You saw them late already. Hi. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well today. But as you can see, there was one like whole window door front, and then there was like that amount of space, and then was another one. So it was super, super soundproof. You didn't hear anything from the outside. Except you have the window open, but why would you have the window open when you have AC? So, so that was fine. That was totally fine. Double glass windows, if not more than that, yes. But there were actually like 2 windows. Hello, Drongo. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? I'm just showing you pictures of your home country because I spent the weekend in Salzburg, Austria. So you recognize this, right? Of course you do. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you for liking Carbine. Enjoy. Yeah, you recognize this, right? Of course you do. Of course. And then I took a picture of this. That was actually in the hallway of the hotel. As I said, it's kind of artsy. But we were talking about phone booths on stream last week. I don't know if you remember, but we're talking about phone booths, and then they've got this in the hotel. Just it doesn't work, right? But like, that's from a phone booth. From like, I don't know, I don't know, the 70s. I have no clue, but I found it very funny. You've never seen a rotary phone IRL? Oh, my parents had one. It's super retro. And then I was on the way to the convention, and I came across this, and it was really nice. I don't know what it's called, but a river. And here we are. Level Up, that's what they call it a festival. I call it a convention. I'm not sure what the difference is, but they call it Level Up Festival. Welcome, gamers. There we are. And I had, wait, where is it? I already prepared it. I had this here. And that gave me access to the convention prior to it opening, which is really nice. It also gave me access backstage to the VIP area with catering and free snacks and drinks and just awesome, really awesome. So I was allowed to go in before it actually opened, so there were hardly any people around while I took those photos. Hello, Jazz, welcome. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Hello. I'm glad you're good, Drongo. Good to hear. How many Warhammer tables? So many. So many. There was a huge area set aside for Magic, or just generally, let's say, tabletop, and then there was Magic, and then there was Warhammer. There was a lot of Warhammer, but then there were also other like tabletop miniature games that were not Warhammer, but I don't know what they were. But there were lots of Warhammer tables. Right, so hardly any people. I was able to take pictures. It was very dark in there, which doesn't really come across here on the photos. It was very dark. It was very loud the whole time. And you're going to see Red Bull everywhere because that was in Salzburg and Red Bull is coming from Salzburg, so they sponsor everything there. You submitting your paper to the journal? Woohoo! Very good. Congrats, Mystery. That's awesome. It pleases you. Yeah, it was so fascinating just seeing the whole... Because it wasn't that they just brought the miniatures. They had like a whole battlefield with a mountain. Everything was painted and crafted. Well, it was amazing. Loudness also doesn't appear in the photos. That is correct, yes. Trying to make a selfie, but it didn't really work well with the lighting situation there. And that was my favorite pinball machine. Also, I think it might have been the first pinball machine IRL that I played with, but it was so much fun. And I got multi-balls and it was great. I had a good time with this. There were more as well. Here is the Fm4 booth that they had. Fm4 is a radio station in Austria and we've collaborated a lot already. This is Robert. And funnily enough, we were staying in the same hotel, so we hang out a lot. Like we had breakfast together and then we hang out at night to just chat and have a drink. So yeah, good friends there. Pinball machines are amazing and I didn't know, but they're really fun. I like them. This is the Ikea streaming area and I was streaming from there, which you might have seen already. Fun fact, I mean, I can say that later as well, but fun fact, those are key lights, right? But since they were having internet issues and key lights need Wi-Fi to work, they didn't work because they had internet issues. Whoops. Whoops. As a kid, you would at least look at the pinball machines. You never play. Oh no. Why not? Why not? Well, Ikea sponsored this area, so it was all Ikea furniture. They didn't sponsor me, but they sponsored the area. And they were all free to play. I know, right? Did you try the Space Invader game, I'm gonna say? I have a photo of that later on, but that was so cool. Good morning, Rexalian. Hi. That was the retro area. I didn't actually do anything there. And that was the back side of the Ikea area to just chill out or wait for your stream to happen. I did that. And that was backstage. They had a huge video wall for the whatever was happening on the main stage. It cost money. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. The older couple that watched you when you were like 8, they had a pinball machine. Oh, I would have played that so much as well. That's amazing. IT configuration for events like this gives you nightmares. I mean, I have no clue how that works, right? And it worked mostly alright, just like internet should work for gaming conventions. Hi Vic, hello, it's good to see you. Welcome. And then they had lots and lots of free food there. That was still backstage, so they had like muesli bars in a way. Fruit bars. I don't really know. Lots of crisps, chocolate, tea and coffee, soft drinks, free Red Bull, as much as you want, protein shakes, and then they also had catered food, but only for a limited time. It was good stuff. And then here are indie games that were presented there. And I tried most of them. Like a handful I already knew. Not all of them are from Austria. I think they said there were also German ones. And a good portion of those are from the FH Salzburg, which is the University for Applied Sciences in Salzburg. Because they have a study program that is multimedia something, and they can specialize in games. And then they have to develop a game to finish their studies. So quite a lot of the games were actually from students, which was really cool. Yeah, there's a spider game, The Webbing Journey, which looks cute. And it's like an adventure, maybe a bit puzzly, maybe a bit platformy, but in 3D. And you play a spider and you need to cast your web and then, you know, crawl somewhere and jump over somewhere and... It looked cute, but they really wanted me to get to play that. Like the developer really tried, but I just said, I can look at it, but I certainly don't want to play it. I mean, you check it out, a webbing journey, if you're interested in that, aka. I don't want it. A simulator is probably German, probably, yes. Yeah, no, so I tried a couple, they were good. Coral Cove is what I streamed, and I had the developer during my stream here. Festival Tycoon I streamed way back. I actually got to meet one of the developers. I got to meet the person who wrote the music for that, or like some of the music, and he was really nice. And the cool thing is, he was introduced to me, and then I started to introduce myself, and he said, "Yeah, I know you. You already played our game." I was like, "Yeah, I did." And it's just cool because, you know, developers recognized me because I already played their game. It's awesome. I felt very good about myself, I have to say that. In order to defeat spiders, you must first become a spider. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. How many strategy games? Let's see. I'm gonna say that the Coral Cove was somewhat strategy in there, even though it's more like a puzzle game. There was... I forgot what it was called. Those are not all of them. There were more games than those. Those are not all of them, because there was one that was kind of like a chess game or inspired by chess. And I don't see it here now, but that was definitely a strategy game. There weren't too many of them. There were more like casual games, lots of local couch co-op stuff. Or maybe not local, but co-op. Yeah. Wasn't that the best feeling? It was. I had... Yeah, it was good. And that was a free snack that I got from the from backstage, which was like a mini semmer, so a mini bun with a falafel inside and just veggies, and it was so good. It was really good. They brought like two huge plates, and they were gone in like 5 minutes, so I only had one, which was sad. And on the way home after the first day, I saw a rainbow. Actually, I saw both ends of the rainbow. I only took a picture of this one, but it was nice. Falafel is so good. I love them. And then the next morning I had a breakfast with Fm4, which was very nice. We had great conversations, and then I was back at the convention going to the arcade area. I had fun there. And then I played this with Chris from Fm4. So on the first day, I was hanging out lots with Joey Prink, who's also a streamer. Actually, maybe now is a good time to show you that picture. On the first day, I was hanging out lots with Joey here, Joey Prink. She's a university professor from Graz, and she is also a streamer. Like she's a professor for game development, but in order to understand what streaming is and why people stream and why people watch streams, she streams as well, and she started streaming. And she's trying to connect game developers, streamers, and also politicians. So she kind of tries to be like the middle person here, reaching out arms in every direction. She's really cool. And she had a talk in front of the Dutch king and queen in Austria. Like, how cool is that, right? So she had a very official talk about game development while they were here for a visit with our president, with the Dutch the king and stuff. It was cool. It's really cool. And she's super nice. She was amazing, and we've known each other from Twitter and Twitch before, so we've met for the first time, which was amazing, and we really hit it off, and we spent like most of the Friday together. We were convention buddies, and we talked a lot. It was really cool, and she introduced me to so many other game developers because she knew basically everybody there. That was nice. Right. The Dutch royal family had a LAN party in Austria. Well, not really a LAN party, but they had a, I don't know, lunch, dinner here. And then they listened to talk about game development and stuff. I don't actually know what the talk was about, but super cool. Hi, Ina Kleinbottle. Welcome, Malamba. Maybe the king is a gamer. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, she looks very young for a prof. I'm not sure how old she is, but I suppose she's a bit older than me. Doesn't matter though. And she brought this really cool person, who is Jessie Rocks, one of the biggest Austrian streamers, who I knew from a charity event that we both like participated in last year. And I've watched his streams every now and then. He streams in German. She streams in actually both English and German, whatever she feels like, I suppose. Jesse only streams in German, and he focuses on Diablo and action RPGs. So lots of Diablo. He played Lost Ark a lot when that came out, so if you're interested in that, please go check him out. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Dab. Yes, the Dab is already giving them shoutouts in the chat, so just scroll up, you'll find it. And he's super amazing. Like, his personality is the most sarcastic personality you can imagine, but it's so much fun to hang out with him. And we had a great time. Like, we were hanging out a lot, and it was nice to talk to somebody who understands streaming from a professional perspective, who's not my team, right? Because I know my team and I talk to them a lot, but having like this outside perspective, that was really amazing. So I'm very thankful for Joey to introduce us. That was awesome. Yeah. And then we became Discord friends, which is awesome as well. Hello, Diamond Destructi, welcome. It's not like I go there and then they immediately say they're going to sponsor me, right? But I gave them my business card, so, you know, we'll see. Also, hi, Rez there. I'm not a stranger. You've seen me on Saturday. Welcome, though. I hope you have a good Monday. What's for lunch? And do you share? Because I'm hungry. I'm very hungry.
Oh, senpai.
There is a game that's popular with mech diners that comes from the Netherlands, right? Maybe? I don't know. Could be? We need more government support for game dev. Where you at? The provincial government cut the research tax breaks, which greatly benefits new tech companies. Right. That sucks. Hi, Tortoise Cook. You missed Jesse. Jesse also streamed from Level Up on Friday. He had like a 2-hour Diablo stream, which I missed because I was running around doing my own thing and running around with Joey. But yeah, Jesse was there. And he was great. Hello, Photech. I'm not gonna develop a game. No. I'm gonna playtest games and I'm gonna stream them. When you hear business cards, you always imagine that scene from American Psycho. I haven't seen that. It was hard for you to explain what you did to others when you streamed. Now it's even harder to explain that you video edit for streamers. You do that for FG, right? I think you do. You have to explain streaming plus why I edit it. You're a mystery to everybody who's not on the scene. You would totally share salad of tomato, cucumber, sausage, and coleslaw. That sounds amazing. I mean, I had half a pizza, but I had that as a brunch, and that was like 3 hours ago. So I'm starving now. Well. Oh, Jess too. Nice. That's awesome. You thought you recognized me, right? Yeah, no, that was me. Anyway, so those are the 2 pictures that I wanted to show you from there. Right, now we continue with this. My pictures. But yeah, meeting Joey and Jesse was amazing. It was really cool. This then, that was Saturday. That was a Battle Royale VR thing, and that was a huge area. I'm gonna guess 10 by 10 meters, I don't really know. But it was cool. It just didn't work for me because it was bugged out for whatever reason. But since I could move around, and like mostly every step that I took in the game, no, actually every step that I took in the game was a step that I took IRL. It was fine. There were some portals that I went through, and then after that it was just a cut, and then I saw the new area. That worked really well. Like, it didn't make me sick, didn't give me a headache, nothing. It was cool. It was just that other people showed up as red ghosts, but you can't shoot them. However, when you're close enough to them, they should turn from a ghost into like an avatar, and then you can shoot them. But only once did that happen. Like, people shot me and killed me twice and I respawned, but I couldn't shoot them. So for whatever reason, they were all invulnerable to me. So I had 0 points in that game, which was very sad, but it was cool running around there and playing a battle royale with others. I don't know why it was bugged out for me. Very sad. They were hacking. I think so. Yeah. It's cheating. Definitely. Anyway. That was a LAN. And as you can see, like half of the seats are empty. So the convention sadly didn't sell enough tickets. The thing is, it's a new convention. This is only the 2nd time it happened. There were also a lot of other events happening in Salzburg and then other events happening across the world. So yeah, it's kind of sad because I want the convention to succeed and happen again next year. They didn't sell enough tickets. There were not a lot of people there. Really not. Maybe I was just bad at it. But how do you explain others being able to shoot me while I can't shoot them while we are in range to shoot each other? Not as in I don't hit, but as in they are ghosts to me. I don't see them. No. I wasn't bad at that. The devs knew about Dark Fury. How rude! It'll come next year. Tell them that. But everything's in German, Reza. That's also a thing because, you know, this is in Austria, so everything's in German. Yeah, you can talk to people in English, yes, and you can talk to the developers in English. But the website isn't even English. The website is German only. Well, anyway, that was me waiting for my stream to happen, backstage in a way, on the backside of the streaming area. It was me being ready for stream. And here you see that the ring light here is working because the key lights were not, because no Wi-Fi. Hey Will, good to see you. Google Translate? Oh, that's gonna be tricky though. You could be the Brit walking around in Kiri difficulty. You could. You could. Also, if you see me, you know, moving around, I'm standing right now. I'm doing like the yoga tree pose. I should probably sit down, but I'm doing the yoga tree pose now. Just bad. Event is level up, but no English site support. Yeah. I'm gonna suggest that to them because they asked me for feedback. I didn't have time yet to provide the feedback like after the event. I already provided feedback to the tech person for the streaming area who was really, really cute. I shouldn't say cute. It was a very, very young man. I don't want to say boy, but a very young man who stopped me and asked for feedback. And he started talking English because he thought I couldn't understand German. It was really nice. He was very sweet, and I think he was a bit shy as well. But like I gave feedback about like the whole streaming thing, but the convention people also want feedback. Yoga tree pose is how you do dishes. Nice. It's comfortable. I like it. Nice seat. No, you know, I told them that for a gaming convention, the internet needs to work and stuff, and also, if we go back to the picture, let me just quickly grab it. This one, because this was the streaming area, right? It didn't say streaming anywhere. It just said Ikea, 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 Ikea. But you didn't know what people did there. If you didn't know streaming, you had no clue what those people there were. I felt like I'm an animal in the zoo because I didn't have a lot of space. I was just sitting there behind the walls, really. People were walking past me and looking inside my workspace, but there was no name tag. There was nothing there. So people didn't know who I was, what I was doing, and just walked past and looked weirdly at me. So I said, you know, we need name tags or like you know, a banner, a monitor, something saying what we're doing here and who we are, because that was just odd. Also, there wasn't enough space. So it was a bit tricky to get there. And then the entrance was here. So I was streaming from this on this side, but if you were streaming on that side and your time slot was over, you had to walk past everybody's stream or like walk through everybody's stream to get out there. And that was just not well planned, you know? If a streamer had planned this, it would have looked better. But that's why they're asking for feedback. It was the first time they did the whole streaming thing at the convention, so it's fine. Need signs, do not feed the dark Kiri, right? They gave me stuff to drink though. Like people came and gave me drinks. I just didn't realize it. Felt really bad. It was like streaming just without the screens. I mean, I have my screens, but like people at the convention didn't see what I was streaming, which was odd. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, it was set up well, but it was still fun. And then I met this one here, Kanamau, who I know from Austrian Entertainment, and he's a VTuber on Twitch. But when he goes outside for like public appearances, he dresses up as a fairy, and he was super, super kind as well. And I took a picture with him. On the tech part, you changed passwords and stream keys? No, I didn't. No, I've got a super, super difficult, highly protected password, two-factor authentication on everything. I logged out afterwards. I'm fine. Hello, Mark. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. How are you? And this suit's like crazy expensive. I don't know. Hello, Nick Mick. Good to see you. Welcome in. It's a fun way to do physical conventions as a VTuber, right? Comfy in the AC. I was so cold. I actually brought shorts for the second day because the first day was supposed to be cold. The second day was supposed to be very hot, but I brought shorts. I didn't wear them because the convention was cooled down so much. It was actually cold in there. Right, shoe event, right? All right, just more selfies for social media. And then there was a car that was modified to look like a tank thing. I don't know. It looked really cool. I'm not sure what it does, but it looked really cool, so I took a picture. Also, obviously, it was Red Bull because, you know, why not? fursuits are legit luxury item with Williams race like tech and fashion. It's interesting. The main stage on Saturday during, you know, program stuff. Look at it. Half of it is empty. Half of it is empty. It was so sad to look at this. Yeah. So there were not a lot of people. Then randomly a band appeared and played super happy dance music while just walking around the convention, like one round and then they left again. It was fun. Very random, but it was fun. Hello Lapalate. Good morning to you too. Good to see you. Here was another cool car, because you might not know this about me, but I love cars. I really do. I don't like driving them. I don't like driving them on the roads with other people. But I love cars, and look at this one. It's so cool. So I took a picture of that. Ikea Master Band, right? They were so, I don't know. They made me very happy. It was just like you immediately wanted to dance along. It was awesome. You guess it's kind of like why people like cosplay. Yeah, why not? There were also on Saturday. There were also a lot of cosplayers there. Sadly, enough. Like there were so many things that just didn't work out right, but sadly not enough people applied for the cosplay contest, so they had to cancel it. There were people running around in cosplays, but apparently not enough were interested in a contest, so they cancelled it. It's so sad. It's just, the convention is still new. A lot more people need to know about this, so consider yourself informed. There is this convention, and if you speak German, you know, consider it. If you don't speak German, consider it too, but I understand it's not that interesting, but like, more people need to know about this. That was actually in Austria. It was in Salzburg. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that they can make it work. They're already planning to have it again next year. Hopefully more people are gonna come there. I hope they have a better date for it then that doesn't overlap with other things. We'll see. KTM, it goes fast. It looks like it goes fast. I like it. Good point for the event. Might just be a fact that we're hoping on more people and the Industrial AC wasn't break a sweat. Yeah, probably. I would expect that. A track day. Not driving myself, but my mum. So when my mum turned 50, we family, everybody, gifted her a day at the F1 track in Austria, Spielberg. I think the next race is actually there, because I think I heard something on the radio that next race is going to be in Spielberg. So we gifted my mum to drive there in a car, not our car, but in a car, and I was driving shotgun. It was so cool. It was so cool. So I wasn't driving myself, but I actually enjoyed that, just sitting there, shotgun, and my mum is going, you know, 5 hours just the track. It was awesome. Super, super cool. It was a great gift. Yes, for me too. It wasn't intended for me, but like they said, one person can drive along, and then nobody else wanted to, so I did. It was cool. Good stuff. So that was kind of my track day, I suppose. You follow cosplay, who's judging the cosplay event at TwitchCon. Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, go watch it. As new as it is, do they have Ikea sponsor? Speaks well of them. Yeah, they also had other sponsors. I mean, they had Red Bull, right? So I'm sure they're going to do better next year. It's just a learning process. Right. Red Bull big. Red Bull ring. I can't switch that from English to German. It's really funny, but yes, that one. That one in Austria. We only have one in Austria, and I think the next one is in Austria. So yeah, that's that. When you watch that race, you can go, Kiri was on that already. It's gonna be good. Anyway, this is not a special picture, except for stepping outside the convention hall, there is a mountain. You might be able to tell that I was fascinated by the mountains. I like mountains. He also had a Kiri. Yeah, right? It's a must-have. Just have a Kiri. And then the convention was over, and I had still a day there yesterday, Sunday, because I didn't want to go back immediately to Vienna. I thought, you know, I'm already there. Why not just spend a day there and do some sightseeing? So I decided to take a walk and walk along the Salzach, the river, and go up to this castle here, which is called Salzburg. It's not actually that high, but So Horn Salzburg means pie Salzburg. A surprise mountain? Yes. Curie finished like 10 years before them. Right. Oh, lovely. Untersberg. Wait, that was... Oh, sorry. That is Untersberg? This one? I don't think I've ever been up there. But yeah, so I took a walk and I went to Horn Salzburg, which I haven't been on in like 15 years. More? I don't know. It's been a while. I've been up there like, I don't know, twice or so. But I just love castles. So I took a walk around there. Hi, Cookies! Salzburg is beautiful. Yeah, and it does look very nice. I get a tour through your city. You're also from Salzburg. Oh, that's so nice. See, we could have all just gone together yesterday. You've never been to a castle before. It must be great. Yeah, so in Austria, basically you fall over and you're at the castle. You fall over in another direction, you're at the castle. Not really in Vienna, but like there are so many castles. It's still special to me because I really, really like them. But I have to say that I like my castles to be more ruins than houses. And this was more like a house. It was still cool. Don't get me wrong. It was still cool. I liked it. But like, there are cooler ones. There are cooler ones, but Salzburg is very nice. Untersberg is to the right of Festung. Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Who doesn't love a good castle? Those are just random pictures of me walking around. Also, it was so hot yesterday. Holy moly. I actually got a bit of a sunburn. It's way better now. It's hardly noticeable, but I got a bit of a sunburn yesterday, despite using a sunscreen. It was that hot. It was disgusting. That was the Dom, which is a church, a special church. I don't know what the Dom is in English, actually. I don't know. In Latvia, most of the castles are ruins. I mean, the reason why is sad, but castles are cool. You remember the lake in Austria with the mountains, river and snow? Yeah, that's like half of Austrian winter, yes? You're not surprised I like castles and ruins? Having watched me play Humankind. Okay, yeah, No, I get that. That was the church, right in front of the church, taking a photo up. I couldn't go further back to take a photo because there's something there. So they have like a stage, and when I left again, they did sound checks. So there's something, some kind of event is there. I don't know what it was. Google says cathedral, dome, cupola, minster. Well, let's call it a dome then. That sounds closest. Cinderella Castle at Disney World is the closest castle. That counts. That counts. All good. I've been to lots of castles in the UK, Reza. Yeah, they are cool because they're actually like castles. Yeah, getting closer, and here you can already see the train because you can walk up to the castle, but I didn't know how long it would take, and I didn't have that much time, so I paid for the train that goes up and down. Yeah, there's a gold ball that stands there. I don't know what it represents. I don't know. My favorite one, Reza, was Warwick Castle. That was my favorite one. Yeah, getting closer still. Looking back, taking another photo. Getting closer. Very close. Like, this is the train. I'm just waiting to walk in there. And then this is the map of the castle. So if you walk, you go here. If you take the train, you go here. And then you can run around there. But you can walk inside the courtyard. You can go inside the buildings. But there's not like a castle wall that you could walk along. Was slightly disappointing. I remembered it differently. When you were in exchange, your host also had trouble explaining the dome translation. You think we eventually decided on a big building that has a dome on it? The big church-like building that has a dome on it. I like that, NJ. There's a person on it. The person also was like part of the statue though. It's not actually like a living person. It's not a fake castle. Hey, Skokland. Welcome in. Stroll the ramparts. Exactly. I wanted to do that, but you couldn't. I suppose part of the way to walk up there is on it, as it looks like, but yeah, well. Yeah, and then there's the castle. And it looks cool. It was really fun. Also, it was very hot and very sunny. Dome is a cathedral. Well, alright. Rory Castle is close to you? That's so cool. Go there. Go there, it's awesome. Although you might know it anyway then. Enjoy your leg rings. Have fun. Another streamer, what? Oh, fix the wooden stockade so people don't see the fakeness of cars. Oh, go on. So I was up there then and had this view. Isn't that nice? Look at the mountains. May I point out the mountains, chat? So nice. A very beautiful day, just way too hot, like 10 degrees too hot for me. Here's a panorama picture of the whole thing. Slightly distorted because it's difficult to just hold it straight, but I tried. That's the Unterberg. That one. This one? This one? This one? What mountains? I don't know mountains. I'm sure they have names. This one, I see. Cool. Yeah, mountains. And then I took a couple selfies, as you can see, because this is my hand. I tried one without sunglasses, but it was way too bright. I didn't survive that. And then there was a really lovely woman asking if I wanted a picture taken. I said yes, and then she asked me if I could take a picture of hers. I've got pictures of me too that are not selfies, which are very nice. One of the downsides to growing up near castle is that you probably had school trips there at least 5 times by the time you're 18. I don't think that's a downside. I would like that, actually. It supplies the drinking water for the Salzburg. Oh, cool. No, she didn't run away with my phone. No, she looked very okay. Also, I was very confident that if she ran away with my phone, I could catch her. Even in the heat, I could catch her. She looked very trustworthy. Yeah, so this was inside the castle, right? It looks like buildings. Do you understand that? Like, is it just me? They look like buildings. Like, where's the castle? It looks like a medieval town, which is cool. I love that picture, by the way. That was looking down at the city. And then here's a model of the city and the castle. Which looked pretty cool. More castle. Like all of this is castle, by the way. All of that. That looks new. That was they called it the panorama tour. It was inside and they had this huge model that also...
Grey Fox Hound dropped
It looked very, very sparkly and it was made out of white material to symbolize it was made out of salt. Reza, thank you very much for the 117 plus 1 bits to make up for the 1 bit that Grey Fox missed earlier. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. You still remember when we were there with our friends? Me too, Anya. Go to like a castle there are just ruins, come to Ireland. Been there, done that. Great castles. Yep, agreed. You know castles where you grew up, but you had a city wall. City walls are cool too. Yeah, that's nice. Are people living in the castle still? What people? Who lives there? And how's the internet? The only important question is, how is the internet up there? It's probably okay. Yeah, so castle, and it looked nice. The obligatory, you know, I'm in Austria thing. Normal people. Like, I don't know, you're old enough to move out, and then you just think, when you are in Salzburg, I need to find a new place to live. What about the castle? Let's go live there. What? The king of Salzburg? We don't have a king. Interesting. Okay, well, that was inside. And see what I mean with it doesn't look like a castle? Like why are the walls like this? Why does it look so prepared and white? Hi Simplex, good to see you. That's more like it. You know, that looks cool. Wow. There was a chapel in there. There's more buildings. It was all hot. And there was hardly any shade. This was on the other side of the castle from where the train is. They've got like a small cargo lift here as well, or a cargo train thing. Kira's dream home would be a castle with a private racetrack for a sports car collection. Actually, I'd like to have a penthouse, but if that penthouse is on a castle, sure. Sign me up. Yeah, that was shade that I found. Actually, benches in the shade, so I took a break there. And I called Enya, and I called my mum. It was nice. And there's just more of the same, I suppose. More pictures of the mountains and the city, and well, it was nice. It was cool. Very much enjoyed it. That was the well in the middle of the courtyard. Another model from the other side. That was in the armory, actually. So they had a couple, you know, knights there, armor, weapons, cannons and stuff. With a heli deck. Heck yeah. That'd be so cool. That'd be nice. Which part of the castle will be the penthouse? Like on top of the tower? Yeah. You too, Rosa. Have fun. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you later, hopefully. Yeah, a fursuit out of metal, right? That was the forge. The castle forge. See, this is what I want to see when I go to a castle. I want to see the old stuff, like how it was back then. Now it's not how it looks like, you know, prepared and well put together. I don't know. And then I went down the way, like to the entrance where people enter when they walk up there. Because I want to see if there was anything down here, and it was super steep with gravel, and people had difficulties coming up here, especially pushing the... I forgot what it's called again. Strollers? Maybe. So they had this, I don't know, plank way kind of thing. Not really stairs, so that people wouldn't fall and slide down. That castle is called Festung Hohen Salzburg. It's in Salzburg. It's the one castle in the city of Salzburg. Yeah, no, hiking somewhere in like 30 Celsius is not fun. Absolutely not. Yeah, and then I was there, and then I, you know, there wasn't anything else there, so I had to go back up again. Which was fun. Yep. More castle stuff. Another well. Cannons. And then there was like a puppet museum, which wasn't really special, but I took a picture of this because I think you'd appreciate it. The Trapp family. Sound of Music, which I've never seen nor listened to, which most Austrians do not know because we don't see it, right? But I thought you as international viewers, you might appreciate that. Castle walls used to be white or painted with pictures on the inside though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that part is the end of the Mozart 100 run. Cool. I don't want to run this. Certainly not. Like I had just trouble walking there without falling. I don't know how people can run up there. They have to run up, right? I've been to Neuschwanstein, yes. Neuschwanstein is impressive. Like that's more... I mean, that's a Schloss, right? It's not... There's the thing. In English, you say castle, right? But in German, you have a Burg and a Schloss. So Neuschwanstein is a Schloss. This is a Burg. Palace. It's not really a palace. No. Not really. But Neuschwanstein is beautiful. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, those are puppets. True. I took that picture for Enya. I'm not sure if you're still there, but they were advertising the Christmas market on their castle, so I took a picture for you. What's the difference between a burg and a schloss? Yeah, so the fairy tale castle. It is, isn't it? I mean, it's the Disney castle, isn't it? So a burg for me is more like a, you know, there's a lord and knights, and you've got stone walls and stuff, and cannons. And a schloss is more like aristocratic family with their servants, just living there, not really ruling from. And that's just me, right? Not ruling, but just living there, having a good time. And it's right. It's not for defense. Yeah, exactly. Like castle is for defense, and the schloss is just for living. Like a burg is for defense, but a schloss is for just living and showing off your wealth, I suppose. In Norwegian, it's borg and slott. Right. How would you explain the difference? Because I'm struggling with that right now. Burg is for defense. Yeah. Schloss is for prunk, as in just showing off. Yeah. Like a manor and a castle. In a sense, chateau. Yeah. Yeah, chateau would be fortress. Right. So it's a castle and a fortress then. Then this here would be a fortress. Yeah. Yeah. Google says the burg is a fortress. Castle designed for defense and battle, also called an Festung. Yes, this is actually called Festung on Salzburg. Schloss is a palace designed more as a residence. Yeah, thank you, Loud Polish. That's it. Yep. Yeah, no, that's good. I take that. That is great. More mountains. And then it was time to go back. Go back the train. And here we are. I also struggle with the difference now, Dab. I wanted to show you this because the train has been around since 1892. It looked different then, but I think it's really cool that it's been around for such a long time. So this is what it looked like over the centuries by now. Yeah, it's not really the bot, it's Twitch parsing it as a link, and then the bot says link. So just yeah. Oh well. And then I made my way back, and I was just strolling around the city center, and I was wondering, you know, there's so many tourist groups here, and people are taking pictures, and I don't know what's going on. So I turned around and I looked, and I just randomly walked past Mozart's bathhouse, which are just, you know, Austrian things. I don't know. So in case you're interested in classical music, there's a picture for you. This is where Mozart was born and probably lived for a while as well. I don't know. I just randomly walked past there, just, you know, casually. The mountains in the US are sadly lacking in Burgen und Schlösser. Yeah, makes sense because he didn't have the whole medieval face over there. But for that, you've got to come to Europe. Oh, I suppose they have that in Asia too, but then they look differently. I'm not sure about Africa. They probably have something, but although if they live nomadic, I'm not sure. Europe, good place for castles. Did the house play nice music? Nope. Also, they've got a grocery store in there. Spar is a grocery store. Well, yeah. Who never heard of them? Fair enough. Was I walking past something stolen from another country in London? Oof, that is. But yeah, I suppose so. That looked really cute. Look at it. That's a restaurant, that small little thing. Very cute. Africa has castles. That's cool. I didn't know. Northern Africa. I know that they've got what are they called? Colosseums. Colossi. What's the plural for Colosseum? Let's call them amphitheaters. They've got amphitheaters in Northern Africa because of the Romans. Right. Oh yeah, this is very, very blurry, but another picture we took with the others. And then in the arcade area, Chris and I played Space Invaders. And it was so cool. It was really amazing. So we're sitting in those subbed. Sorry. SE, thank you very much for that brand new sub. So yeah, it was, you were sitting in that thing that also had a rumble shake function. You had the gun and you had a huge monitor in front of you with like pixels and the color flashes. They just, wow. It was a lot. And I actually had an epilepsy warning before you start the game for a good reason, because it got crazy, but it was super fun. And then you sit there and you try to shoot everything with a gun. It was great. Exactly, I had a picture of it before, but now we're sitting inside of it. It's cool. The Colosseum is only in Rome. Oh, and then the others are just amphitheaters. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, that's it. That was the last picture. Yep. So thank you for watching this and listening to me talk for like 1.5 hours about my weekend. I had a good weekend.